Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. So recently I played, or tried to learn, unpacked, and tried to learn the game Doomlings. 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 And after I made that video, my son and I played it one night. And there were a couple little rules that I was kind of I'm not really sure what we do here. And neither one of us were the type of people who don't like reading rules. And so he took the game home with him, and he has some friends who are really into games and stuff. So they're going to play it together, and those friends are very good at understanding every rule of the game. And then he's going to come back here, and I think sit in this chair here and be a guest on the show. So that'll be fun because he's never been on before, and he can teach me how to play. So I sent him with the original box game that I opened on the last, video I made about this. But the company, now I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but they have sent me some product, which is pretty cool. And they contacted me first, and I looked at it and went, that looks pretty cute. So they sent me some stuff. But one of the things they sent me were all these packs. I'll show you. And when I showed these to my son, we wanted to open one so bad, and I was like, we better not. I better open them on camera. So I might save a few to open when he's here, maybe. I don't know. But I thought maybe we could open a couple of these and just see what's in here. So they sent me, can you believe this? They sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 packs. Now, I'm curious, will they all be different? Or are they all the same? I don't know. But they're called Doomlings Gold Pack Legends of Enderas. 7 mystery holofoil. I feel like I said that word wrong. Holofoil cards. So I thought we could maybe open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's open 5 and we'll save the rest. I have here today Nuclear Fallout Mickey Mouse. It's just a clay piece that I have. It never got glazed. It's bisque fired only. But I think it's cool. And then the Doomlings, the company also sent me this Doomlings Mystery Expansion Overlush. I'm not going to open that today. It's just here for decor. But it is cute and shiny. It's got foil, holofoil. And they also sent me this, you guys. Can you believe this? What is it? My guess is it is a coin. Let's see if I can get it open. Okay. It is a coin that you put in front of yourself when you're taking your turn. That's my guess. So you pass it around the table. Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble opening. That's me. Not done. Come on, you. Look at that. Ooh, look, see how... Oh, you guys can't see it. It's glitter. Oh my gosh. I've got to get this so you can see it. Okay, hold on. Do you see the glitter on his orange fur? Like right here on this area, it's glitter. Oh my gosh, I wanted to come on camera. I don't think it's focusing. Let me try touching it. I mean the camera, not the coin. I don't know if you can see it. It's so much more colorful than it looks. But it has orange and yellow and like kind of a reddish orange and white. And it says Doomlings first player. And it's actually, you know, like legit metal. Kind of weighty. Doomlings. So that was nice. Okay. So let's get into these packs and see what the heck's in here. I have no idea. This reminds me of opening the Pokemon packs, which I've run out of. So I'm kind of excited. And you know, I gave the game to one of my sons, but he's not the son who's the Pokemon collector, who would probably also like that game. And that son, the one who collects Pokemon, he also has a group who he meets up with, like, I think once a week for years and years and years. And they play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, shucks. I didn't really want to rip it that much, but oh well. Here we go. All right, let's see what's in here. So you can do like your polls. Like your polls, get them graded. Oh. So you can follow this. Use code Doomlings, WWCG CGC cards. So you have to put two C's. .com for $15 off an associate, premium, or elite membership. What? What is that for? I don't know. But if you do it, let them know you heard about it from me, guys. Just for fun. Okay. Okay. All right. This is fun. Look at, I love how colorful these are. Oh, they're different. Ooh, I don't know which one I should flip first. Something tells me these are going to be the good ones. So let's put those. Should I do them first? All right. We'll do this pack just in order. Okay. So it says Doomlings Treasures. Treasures. Ooh, look at sparkle. Holofoil. It says translator. Do all Doomlings talk? The Doomlings fluttered his lips as he thought it through. He wanted to be helpful, so he wanted to get it right. Yes, all of them. Some of them. Pets don't talk. Trees don't talk either. Unless you speak to a tree. Do you speak tree? Unless you speak tree. Do you speak tree? You'll wish you didn't. Oh, they never stop. It's like they don't hear themselves going on and on and on. The Doomling reflected for a moment. It sure is nice to have someone to talk to. Interesting. So this card is echo. So green to green or blue to blue. I don't really know what this is going to mean. I should have given one of these packs to my son. And then rush, you draw two cards. Green to green or blue to blue. I don't know. Okay. I have a ways to go to understanding the game. All right, it's another Treasures. Summit, it says. It looks like a sword, maybe. The witch's curse is on his sword. Sorry, let me start over. It's pretty small print from my eyes. The witch's curse on his sword could not be broken. The sword had to be destroyed, so he made a packing list for a journey to the Morning Tower. Water? Check. Food? Check. Caution? I think not. He braved blizzards, torrential winds, and frog stampedes before scaling this volcano. His body ached. His joints were weary. All this to lose the sword he loved. Oh. Epic reached the peak and peered down into the lava below. He grabbed for Summit to drop it in, but it wasn't there. I knew I forgot something. Oh. Okay, and then it says rush. Play the top of a discard pile and ignore the action. So on the discard, you play the top. I'm not sure I get that one though. And then draw one. All right. This card is ages. Okay, so when you play the game, there are different ages. So this is another age. Ooh, pretty. Look at all the colors. I do love the artwork on these cards. 1,000-year slumber. Draw one. If you play slumbering this age, which is a card you'd have, you may draw 4 and play another trait. Let's see how sparkly it is. So cool. Okay, and then we have another trait. Biotech. Look at how, this one's cool. Do you see how is it my imagination or is it like changing the way my light glows? Watch. Watch that light. Oh, is that just on my camera? Can you guys see that? See? It's wild. Anyway, biotech, the science of nurturing nature. It's worth 1. And it has like a steampunk guy who's maybe eating a plant. Okay, Doomlings traits again. This one's big feller. Look at that guy. He's like a beaver, maybe? No, actually. He's kind of like a beaver with a crab claw and Tony the Tiger's tail and platypus like webbed feet. But then there's like a little dude who's like operating him from the top. Now this is how you take shelter. I guess he's taking shelter on the big fella. +6 if you have 4 or fewer traits with a face value of 1 or lower. So these are all things for points at the end of the game. I understand what that means. You may play big feller at any time, and he has a dominant trait. These other ones weren't. That's cool. Look at that. Can you see the picture? See how he's kind of sparkly? Okay. Next trait, Rough Rider. All of my battles have taught me that this is fun. Whee! So it says whee. So we have, he's just like a ball of ancient lizard. He's got like clawed feet, and he's got like little Tyrannosaurus Rex hands, and then a kind of piggy snout. And then there's another little guy riding him. He's got a harness on him, and he's riding him with kind of a cat tail or a paintbrush or something along those lines. You may play Rough Rider when you play a Dino Lean. Okay, so there's some cards called Dino Leans that look kind of like dinosaurs, I think, if I remember correctly. So when you can play this, I guess at the same time you play one of those. Okay. And then we have another treasure card. You know what this card, sort of the design, I know it's not meant to be this at all, but around like Ohio and Pennsylvania, there is the Pennsylvania Dutch, and they make these pattern design things that they sell at, well, we used to go to a place called the Dutch Pantry. It was a restaurant, but they had all these kind of things. I don't know why. It's like the flowers or something that's making me think of that, but this has nothing to do with that. I don't know. All right. Look at that. It's kind of cool because it's gray and black, but it's still shiny, shiny, shiny. Cataclite. I think that's how you say that. For a moment, a lifeless rock wandered alone, lost in the void. Then that moment passed, and the rock was pulled into the warmth of a star. The star's energy pummeled the rock. It caused catastrophe after catastrophe. But in the wake of devastation, there was life. Enderas was born. So this is the beginning of life. Through the chaos, Doomlings emerged. Okay, this is like the origin story. Wow. Capable of rapidly adapting the traits and strengths of their friends in the face of any disaster. It's rumored that Enderas contains rare elements that absorbed the star's energy and can be used to amplify the Doomlings' power. Wow, okay, this is kind of like an origin of Doomlings. This is an important card. So it has echo purple to purple and red to red. And then if you, I assume this is coming up in the pile. I don't really know when you use treasures, but draw to something else to learn. Okay, so in a pack, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So let's see if they repeat at all. What do you guys think? I'm assuming no, but that would be a lot of different cards, and this isn't like a huge company, I don't think. I think one person in the comments said they play this game pretty often. If you play, let me know, because I had never heard of it. Okay, I'll put that to the side. All right, these are in different order, so that's fun. So it's not like, you know how with Pokemon you always have to move them around so you have the most valuable card. I don't think we have to do that with these. Okay. So the first one is a trait. Steam powered. He's also sort of steampunk looking, isn't he? Look at how cool. Oh my gosh. I love it when they're shiny. Look, it goes green to blue to gray to what, like kind of orange, yellow, gray, green, blue, sort of a turquoise. How does it work? It's magic. Can I paint my wall this color somehow? All right. Steam powered, blowing off steam and then your face. Wow. Okay. Attach if host is blue, +1 gene pool. Green, play another trait. Purple, play an action in your trait pile. Red, +2. So I guess you figure out what other trait you're going to play it with. And this one attaches to it. So you pick. So if you want to like pick 2 new cards, you'd play it with a red. So you pick what you're playing it with. That's what I'm assuming. Okay. Next. Doomling's trait is null. Whoa, this is a loser. It has 0. See, at the end of the game, you want to have the most points. So, like, this is a 2 point. This is a 0. What do you mean I have no value? I mean, literally, like, that's kind of a trash card in the game. All right, treasures. Broken promises. You made me. Promises. You guys remember that song from the 80s? Okay, it says, broken promises. The light from this ring shows you where I am. Oh boy. Hold on, guys. You know what's coming, right? If you've watched my Pokemon videos, you might know sometimes the words are too small. It's because it's kind of on the wrong spot of the card, so it's hard. I think it says Marin. Yeah. The light from this ring shows you where I am, Marin explained as she slipped it on her son's finger. Oh. She rubbed the metal band, and a beam projected a map of the stars. You'll always know where I am while I'm gone, which won't be long. That's so sweet. It's kind of like in Star Wars when Leia, remember she had a thing. I don't know, it's not like that at all, is it? But in the very first one where it showed like a map, that makes me think of. This is sweet though, like a mom gives it, and anytime you can hit it and you'll see where your mom is. Oh, I kind of like that. I share my location with my kids on the phone. They can see where I am anytime. They don't all share with me though. All right, echo. Blue to blue or purple to purple. And draw 2. I need to understand the echo thing. I'm going to have to do some research. Look at how cool though. Let's see that ring sparkle. We need a bigger jewel on that ring. All right. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, this is a trait, and it's super cute. Misty. A missed opportunity. I don't know if you guys can see it, but on this card, there are a whole bunch of like little polka dots, like little raindrops or something in the white that are sparkly. I don't think it shows up. But she's super cute. Oh, okay. This, has 5 points. I wonder if I add up the points in all the different sets, if they have the same amount of points. We'll have to look. To play, you must discard 1 effectless from hand. Do not stabilize. So I guess I would take this one and go, I'm discarding this with this one. So then you get 5 points, right? Oops. All right, I like Misty. She's cute. She has a little, like, dragon and an egg. So she's a baby dragon. That makes sense, I guess. She kind of looks like a baby dragon. Okay. Next up is, oh no, he's gross. He's barfing. I think it's Icor. Not recommended for mere mortals. It's like a bowling ball with legs that's barfing. Start your turn. You may discard Icor from hand to draw 2. And it has an exclamation point. Oh, it's -1. Okay. Next. It's getting really windy outside. Things are falling. I heard a branch just fall. I wasn't sure if you guys heard that or not. If you hear a lot of noise, that's what it is. All right. Ooh, I like this red card. Incantor. Look at the color. Ooh. Let's go real slow. Okay, hold on. It goes from kind of silver, blue, yellow to red and green. Ooh, it's so cool. Okay, you're going to regret bullying me after I read my 12,000 line incantation. That's funny. If your hand is empty, you may draw 4 and play another trait. So you'd have to keep this till it's your very last card. If your hand is empty, you may draw 4 and then play another trait. Oh, I guess this is if you had drawn this, but then your hand wouldn't be empty. I don't know. Okay. Ghostly boots. Look, it's like moon boots from the 80s. Okay. Ghostly boots. Listen, there was a girl who danced on Amaranth Hill. Her dance had a power. Others noticed. They paid her to dance at their cantinas and carnivals, but over time the power faded. Dance like before, like you did when we found you, they demanded. But her dance was now only a performance. The mob had taken her heart and stomped it beneath their feet. She discarded the boots and ran out of town, never to be seen again. Rumor has it you can find the boots at night, still dancing. Catch them, put them on, and you'll have the power to go wherever you desire, unseen and unheard. What? So you get purple actions or red actions, and the rush is stabilized to 5, which means at the end of your turn you go up to 5 no matter what your gene pool says. Okay, so we should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we sure do. I don't know if we'll get through 5 packs. I was wrong. We'll just go through 3 packs today. This is, I didn't know we were going to be reading so much. Okay. So. Oh, it says right here, the Legends of Enderas collection contain 120 plus traits, ages, treasures, and other wonders to behold. Okay. I could get scissors out. Nah. All right. Come on, you. Set that one aside. Traits. Okay. Let's see what we got. Cryonics. Preserving what we love. Oops. Preserving what we love by freezing it. Oh my gosh, he's a snow globe with a little carrot for a nose, like a snowman, and almost like little penguin eyes, I think. But I don't know if you can see. See how it's there's like a little house and trees, and it's like a glass dome. Attach when a trait enters your trait pile. You may attach cryonics to it. Attach. Let me reread that. Attach, period. When a trait enters your trait pile, you may attach cryonics to it. Host face value is now 1. Trait enters your trait pile, you may attach it. Host face value is now 1. So I guess if you had one that was like -1, maybe? Is that? I don't know. I gotta understand the game slightly more, I think. Okay. Traits. Ooh, look at that. Sorcerer. This is a dominant card. Hold on. Alaka Snowball. I think that's what it says. At World's End, you may stabilize to 8. How would that help you at World's End? Oh, I guess. Okay, so at World's End, you're going to, if you only have stabilized to 3, you dropped 8, and then, but you can't play those. Boy. See, stuff like that I have to learn. I don't know. All right. This card has a value of 2, but it's really more than that. Oh, I know what it is. The dominant ones, you do this at the World's End. So this would already be played in your gene pool. So then when a World's End, you go, well, it still doesn't make it. You stabilize to 8. I don't know. Sure. 8 on ya. All right. Summit. Oh, we already had this one, didn't we? We sure did. We sure did. We read this is the one where we went to the volcano. Yep. Okay, our first repeat right here. That's pretty good, though, because we've had a lot of cards. All right. Open portals. Ooh. Discard 2 from your... What the heck? I keep dropping them. Discard 2 from hand or 1 random. If this effect empties your hand, draw 3. 2 for hand or 1 at random. Open portals. See how they kind of glow in the background. Okay. Bionic leg. has one bionic leg and then a crutch. I'm saving up for another one. Until then, I'm stuck with this pesky robot limb. So he doesn't like this one, he likes this one. That's funny. Attach. Host face value is now 4. So you could put this onto a card that's not as good. So would you get 4 plus that one? I don't know. Goes like kind of orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay. Imprinting. Nice to meet you. I love you. Let's stay together forever. And it's a little egg hatching, and it almost looks like a triceratops or something kind of creature coming out. Value is equal to the top card of this discard pile. Value is equal to the top card of the discard pile. Excuse me. So this would be down, and then you look at the discard pile top card, and that would be the value. How do you keep track of that? Do you take the card and put it with it? I don't remember. Okay. FWIP. FWIP. What does that mean, you guys? FWIP. What do you call your sword? Hero had never thought about it. He'd pulled it off a chunk of space debris. How does one name a scrap of metal? He decided to name it FWIP. Whip. For the sound it made when he slashed it around. Cal was unimpressed, but who was he to deflate the little guy? Later that evening, Cal watched Hero prance through the woods, whipping his blade about. Onomatopoeia, Hero shouted, unsure of what it meant. Rush. Return one dominant in your trait pile to your hand to play a different dominant. So dominants are the ones that say like dominant like that on top. Return one to your hand to play a different one. And then draw one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if the points all add up the same. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And this set has 3, 2, 7, 8, 9 points all together. And this set has 1, 4, 5, 5. Nope. Nothing like that. So we only had 1 repeat in this whole set, right? Okay, we'll put them back in here for now. And then the little foxy fox coin. Doomlings first player. I guess whoever is first, you put it in front that way. Because sometimes what they do is say the player to your left now goes, or the player to your right. Yeah, so it's something